Well, back to the conflict in the Middle East now. Joining us live is Brigadier General Amir Avivi, the founder and chairman of Israel Defence and Security Forum. Amir, good to see you. Thanks for your time this morning. So just want to get your views on the Rafah border with Egypt. It seems to have been, well, blocked off by the IDF. What are your thoughts on the military operation and where it's at this morning?
Well, we have to understand that Hamas basically retreated to Rafah with most of its capabilities, a whole brigade, the leadership of Hamas, the hostages, everything in Rafah. And therefore, the battle in Rafah is the decisive battle where Israel can reach its goals of war, destroying Hamas as a governmental and military entity, bringing back all the hostages and blocking this border in a way that will enable the buildup of a terror army, as we saw in these last months, how many weapons have flown from Egypt into Gaza. So what we saw now is just the beginning. It's the first step in the outskirts of Rafah, in the Rafah crossing. But we have to remember, this is the formal crossing above ground. There are dozens of tunnels connecting Egypt and Gaza underneath that needs to be dealt with afterwards.
Do you think this is the beginning of the end, so to speak? It's the start of a final push?
Well, if the IDF will do the full-scale ground incursion into Rafah, definitely yes. There is no way to win this war without completely taking over Rafah and destroying the remaining forces of Hamas and reaching its leadership.
Okay, and the big point here is refugees as well. I mean, there are so many who are stranded who simply have nowhere else to go. Where do they go when you've got nowhere to go?
Well, they definitely have where to go. Israel, when it did the ground incursion in the north, moved 1 million people from north of Gaza, 40 kilometers south to the area of Rafah. Now they need to move not 40 kilometers, 4 kilometers to the area of Khan Yunis and to the coastal area. There is plenty of area where to move to. 300,000 people already moved by themselves out of Rafah to these areas. Additional 100,000 yesterday. And when the IDF will request the remaining people to move out of the city, they will move to the coastal area, to designated areas that are safe, and will keep them out of the war zone.
Amir, we'll leave it there. Appreciate your time. Talk to you soon.